What's up, Notary Nerds? It's your girl, Monica. So I am starting my day, logged into my email, and I keep getting these emails from Sam.gov saying that my registration is incomplete. And I'm like, that can't be because I've got an active registration. Why are they sending me this? And they're saying that they're going to delete my registration if I don't update the registration process by July the 31st, which is today. So I'm like, okay, fine. I don't know how many of these emails I've got. Matter of fact, let me search my inbox to see how many they've sent me. That one, I think my assistant has already deleted them. But my bottom line is I'm already registered. So I go over here and I log in. I'm logged in at sam.gov. And active registrations, one, like it's active. Like I don't understand what they're talking about. So has anybody else dealt with that? I would love to hear. I'm not sure what the email is about. It's saying here that the expiration date is February the 27th of 2025. The last time I went in, I might have updated a NAICS code or something to that effect, but I went all the way through the process at that time to make sure I went all the way, to the end. And as you can see, it's an active registration, February 27th. I'm not sure what's going on here. So activation date, March the 1st. Okay, maybe I need to look at this a little closer. So initial registration, May the 14th of 2021. It was like 5 months after I started Notary Nerds University. This activation date of March the 1st. Submission date of February the 28th was this year. And that's when I went in and updated some stuff. And then it says March the 1st activated. So I'm confused. So entity start date, that's the LLC. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with that. So certified, self-certified, small disadvantaged business, woman-owned small business, woman-owned business, Black American owned. Okay. SBA certified, economically disadvantaged, woman-owned small business. That was updated on April the 13th of 2023. Accepts credit cards, electronic funds transfer. All that is set up. I'm not sure. I don't know. They've got everything they need. Most recent tax year, 2022. Maybe that's what they need. They got my information. I probably need to update my email. I'm afraid to go, well, you know what? I need to update it anyway. So maybe that's what I'll do, and maybe that'll take care of things. So let me go in here and hit the three dots. Actually, let me go back to core data and then go hit the three dots. See if it'll let me update from here. Nope. Let's go back to the entity workspace. Let's see here, account details. That might be where I need to go. Renew, update your entities. Well, I guess you guys are going to come along for the ride because you know what this means. This means I'm getting ready to have to go all the way through this whole process. So you'll get to see it update in real time. All right, awesome. So it's going to ask you, if you have to deal with this eventually, it's going to ask you, what is your relationship with the entity? I am an employee or officer of this entity. I certify that I am authorized to conduct transactions on behalf of the entity. Your entity registration, that's me. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. I would like to update. I don't know. An entity registration must be updated, renewed every 365 days to remain active and will expire if you do not renew it in time. Updates to your entity registration. See, this is where I get nervous because it says active through February of 2025. And if I go in there and update it, I want to do it. I'm just going to do it. Fine. All right, let me lower so you can see everything. Okay. So this is where you choose the option on what exactly it is you're registering for. And I am registering for all awards. So I'm going to continue to keep that selection. And then once it's done searching and doing whatever it's doing, I'm going to hit next. They have my registration information. And if you want to, you can download this guide. I'll download it so that you guys can, I'll upload it to the, whatchamacallit, so you guys can have it. Next, review current registration information. That's me. Registration expiration, February the 27th of 2025. So I don't know what time it is and why they're doing this. This is my entity's correct legal business information. All of that is correct. So we'll move on by selecting that box. Yes, include me in a public search. You guys definitely need to check this box if you want government officers to be able to find you. Otherwise, they won't be able to find you. All right. All right. Let me see what's going on here. All right, so now I've got to do all of this stuff again. So it's going to start you off with the core data, which is your business information, and that's where I'll update my email. Entity start date, entity URL, entity fiscal year close-in date. That's right. All of this information is correct. Save and continue. Updating is not as bad as going through it the first time. When you're going through it the first time, you definitely need your business EIN number, your bank account information, all of that handy, because you don't want to have to deal with that. And then always remember, your taxpayer information is going to be different from your business information. That's one mistake I made. And I wonder if I should put 2023 in here now. Yeah, let me do that since I've got that information. And, my name. Okay, so here's something that's good, because I got married in January. Enter the full name of the individual executing this consent. This person must have legal authority to execute this consent in accordance with state law. Okay, so here we go. We're about to update my name. All right, so hit save and continue. To submit your entity for TIN matching, a one-time password will be sent to the end. Okay, so here's the challenge. I filed my taxes as Monica Wilder, and then I got married. Well, I got married, Monica Dunn, but my taxes, since we got married in January of 2024, my taxes for 2023 were in my name of Monica Wilder. So I'm thinking I should probably cancel that, keep this 2022, and keep that Wilder. Because if I don't, it's going to mess up the TIN mismatch. I'm going to have all kinds of problems, because my 2023 tax year is going to say, I'll update this number to 2023, but I'm going to keep my name the same. Okay, so send password. Oh, gosh. I hope I didn't mess it up. All right, so here's my password, 527899. Definitely have your email easily accessible when you're going through the update process at Sam.gov. None of this information is going to change, so you're going to see me move quickly through all of these questions. These are questions that I've already answered, and none of that has changed. So I'm going to go down through here. All of those socioeconomic classes are still the same. My bank information is unchanged. It would be nice if I could add an additional account, but don't need to do that right now. Okay, executive compensation. Okay, these are some FAR questions. And then if you guys don't know what the FAR is, sometimes when you're submitting, not sometimes, every time when you submit a proposal for a federal government contract, they will refer to the FAR. The solicitation will have several referrals to the FAR. That's the federal, I can't remember what that stands for. Federal, let me go look. What is the www.far.gov? Actually, let me just do here, FAR. Okay, Federal Acquisitions Regulations. That's what that stands for. So anytime you submit a federal government contract, it's going to refer to the FAR. And in the update process, or even when you're registering at Sam.gov, there are going to be all these little references to the FAR that you're going to have to read over and look at. So make sure you do that. This is just all the same. I don't need to edit any of these things. Next. Okay, do I want to update my next codes? That's always the major question. I've got vegetables, fertilizer, courier, lessers of other real estate. This is what I did back in February. Offer other management consulting services, document preparation. And my main one is 611430, which is professional and management development training and educational support services. So I think I'm going to leave these. And my logic last time when I added my farming and my real estate was that my company can partner with my other two businesses. So I went ahead and put those NAICS codes in there, and I don't know if that's right, but I'm just going to leave them alone. Save and continue. All right, size metrics, annual receipts. Let's update that. Hold on just a second. So I have to come over here to my annual report and update that. This is my bookkeeper. Thank God for bookkeepers, because I know I wouldn't be able to keep up with all this. 133,871.92. Y'all remember that? 133,871.92, down from 2022. 133,871.92, and that 161 was actually off from what my numbers show. 871. We're at 872. Yeah, I had 161 in here from last year, and it actually was a little bit higher than that, but that's okay. We're updating it now. 133,872. Okay, so next is save and continue. What I probably did was put a number in that I thought it was going to be, and depending on when I did this registration, I might not have had my final numbers in yet. So that's kind of probably what happened with that discrepancy. Next, do I want to enter any other information for EDI? No. Do I wish to be included in the disaster? Sure. I don't know how I'm going to help train people in a disaster, but you never know. All right, so these are all my NAICS codes. Screenshot that if you want a copycat, okay? Then we go down, annual receipts. Annual receipts is important, guys, because I think that they look at that. Like, if you are a new business owner, you don't have any annual receipts, it is what it is. But if you're an existing business and you're saying that to Sam.gov that you've been around for 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 years or however long, and you ain't made no money, then the government contracting officer is going to be like, well, what is going on? So figure out your lane and what the stream of revenue is. And if you need to pivot, then pivot. And that's another thing. Don't be afraid to pivot to where the money is. You know, I'm the queen of the pivot. So don't, you get dizzy fooling with me. All right. So all this is save and continue. You're just going to save and continue. If you were doing this for the first time, then you wouldn't be going this fast. But I'm going this fast because I've already done this like 1,250 times. Okay, again, back to the FAR reps and certs. We're going to go ahead and go through all of these because I've already dealt with this. Again, if you're doing this, forgot to check the box. If you're doing this for the first time, read it. Definitely read it, because a lot of things that you hear on YouTube about what you can and can't do, specifically as it relates to subcontracting, if you actually read the FAR, there are some exceptions to some of those things, right? Specifically, one of the things that I ran into before, group email, Okay, one of the things that I ran into before was that, you can't use a subcontractor as government business. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing real quick. Hold on. All right. Again, I'm not going to change my name yet. I'm going to come in here and change my name when I do my taxes this next coming year. Okay. Save and continue. Okay, I think that's good. Save and continue. Yes. Okay. So here's the thing. The DSBS, this is the piece that most people forget to do, right? If you don't do this, you are hurting yourself. What is the DSBS? The DSBS is the Dynamic Small Business Search Database. This is the database that, Miss Georgette, if you guys have been at Notary Nerds for any length of time, you remember Miss Georgette stressing the importance of being in the DSBS. This is where, when she was working, doing government contracting as a procurement officer, they would come to the DSBS to find people. and to potentially say, hey, you might want to check out this opportunity. And if your business is not in the DSBS, then you're missing out. It's a great marketing tool. Those of you guys that are certified virtual assistants, you guys just took your final exam last night, as a matter of fact. You know the importance of the DSBS when you're actually working on behalf of a client, right? If they need a teaming partner or anything like that, or a subcontractor, this is the place that you're going to go because these folks are already registered with Sam.gov. So if you don't take the time and stop and register your business with the DSBS when you're updating your Sam.gov profile, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. The problem is when you get to that place in Sam.gov to be able to update your DSBS, it's usually not going to work. That's the only problem. And you'll probably have to end up going to, like it says here, visit the SBA directly if you need to update your profile. Just know that when you click on that link and are routed over to the SBA website, it's not going to work. The resource you are looking for has been removed, had its name changed, or is temporarily unavailable. So it's like a moot point, but you still have to press forward. There's an email or something that they will let you get access to be able to register. So let's see here. Okay, it didn't take me to that email, but you can reach out to the email associated with Sam.gov to find out what you need to do in order to get your DSBS profile updated. And so I'm done. That was, 16 minutes in, and I've been kind of talking. So now I'm going to submit. To submit your registration, request a one-time password. Again, make sure that you've got your phone handy. Sorry, my assistant's been asking me for a code for the last 9 minutes, and I just now realized that she needed it. You can send again. Sorry, I was recording. I'm so sorry. I was recording and didn't see it. All right, so let me go find the one-time passcode. She's probably going to need to send it again because it probably expired. All right, 228944. There we go. She sent it again. Boom. Copy code. She's so sweet. She's like, no worries. Beth is the best. Okay. So she's got what she needs so she can start working on, she's doing some landing pages for me, and we're going to be talking about some funnels in another video. But anyway, registration submitted, confirmation, July 31st. You guys are my witnesses. Done data. Okay. Back to Workspace. And then when you get done, it'll send you an email as well that says confirmation, registration submitted. So at least I got the email, so they can't delete me today like they said they were going to. So yeah, that's it. But let me know if y'all have run into that where you get an email that says you need to register update your registration at Sam.gov, but then you go to your Sam.gov registration and it's already active. So look forward to hearing what you guys say in the comments. Okay, see you on the next one. Peace.